3, 2, 1.
Chapter 5.
Action!
Chapter 5. The Darkest Timeline. We are back to the interior of the bus, only minutes earlier.
God.
The bus hasn't arrived at the parking lot yet. Everyone except for Andrew looks tense like they were before. Andrew picks up the Rubik's Cube. It's good. Eliza hits play. Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond starts play. Andrew throws the Rubik's Cube. Give me a sec. Eliza hits play. Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond starts play. Andrew throws the Rubik's Cube, and it lands on red.
Red? Connor?
Dang. So this is how it all ends.
What do you mean, Connor?
I had my whole life planned ahead of me. Culinary scholarship, basketball wizard. Okay, sorry.
I think I meant basketball whiz, but I typed wizard by accident.
Basketball wizard.
Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
I think that's what I meant.
Scholarship.
Sorry. Sorry.
I had my whole life planned ahead of me. Culinary scholarship, basketball wizard. Was gonna start an album review show on YouTube. It's gonna be Travis Scott.
I'm really gonna miss you, Connor. You're my favorite. I mean it.
What will I do without my Netflix buddy?
The others look slightly hurt over their comments, feeling inadequate over Connor's closeness.
Don't worry, guys. Everything will be fine. Just fine. I know it.
A security guard enters the bus without saying anything. The 5 others reluctantly stare at Connor. The guard nods as he grabs Connor, handcuffs him, and begins taking him off the bus.
No! I don't want to go! But for real, it has been a wild ride, guys. See you in the next one. Make sure you take care of my pork chops, yeah?
Everyone else sorrowfully waves goodbye, except Andrew, who grumbles.
You guys really fell for that? He's playing nice. Sorry, can I?
Yeah, do that again.
I'll do that again. You guys really fell for that? Come on, he's playing nice to cover up the fact that he committed the crime. I'm gonna suck up. You know what had a lot of sucking? Earwax incident.
Everyone is too busy reacting to Andrew to notice Derek.
What a terrible thing to say, Andrew. Connor was the keystone species in our society. What's wrong with you?
I'm just tired of you falling for his good boy gimmicks. What does he have that I don't?
Maybe it's the fact that he wouldn't throw anyone under the bus like how you just did.
Under the bus? Hey, yo, dude!
Derek tries to high-five Kim, to which he just leaves him hanging.
Besides, remember the agreement we made last month? Do not eat any of his pork chops? We don't want anyone to get sick like when he undercooked his tangy fried peppercorn chicken. We need to stop giving him opportunities to inflate his already massive ego.
I know who has a massive ego, and let me tell you, it's not Connor.
Don't say that in front of Eliza.
Kim rolls her eyes.
Remember agreeing to that? Excluding me again? Not important. He's not here anymore.
Just as Neil Diamond begins singing everyone's favorite lyric.
Sweet Caroline.
Stop.
Kim stops and Eliza turns off the music. Kim gets up, heads to the back seat, and begins reading her book. Maddie stands up, but gets one last jab at Andrew.
You need to learn to put your feelings towards what? Where did this line come? Why did it come out of
No, because like he's
nowhere?
jealous because like the Netflix thing. He's like, what the frick?
Like there's no like,
Yeah, it's out of context.
yeah, it's kind of out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just say like it's your attitude's gonna ruin both you and everyone else in the study group, I guess.
Or you can just you don't have you don't have to say that to your feelings towards me. It's just you need to learn to put your feelings aside or something.
Yeah. Towards just
Okay.
everyone in general, I guess. Yeah,
Okay.
because that line's like foreshadowing for what's to come.
Okay.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So can we take it from my cue?
Yeah, go for it.
The Maddie stands.
Okay.
So yeah, from the Maddie stands up, but gets
Maddie
one last
stands
jab.
up. Alright. Maddie stands up, but gets one last jab at Andrew.
You need to learn to put your personal feelings aside. It's going to ruin both you and everyone else in this study group.
Andrew is dumbfounded, not sure what Maddie's implying. He stands up to follow her, but trips on his own shoelaces. Derek laughs.
Ooh, are you alright?
Barely felt it.
Let me check that out.
Andrew extends his leg for Eliza to inspect. At that very moment, Connor's Easy Bake Oven bursts into flames right next to Andrew due to not being attended. The flames reach Andrew as he starts burning.
Put me out! Put me out!
Eliza reaches into her bag for some water. She can't seem to find it and begins emptying it. Her taser falls out, aimed directly at Derek, and begins electrocuting him at max power.
Sorry, I mean I had sound effects.
Derek begins foaming from the mouth and falls to the ground, knocking all the candles onto the floor.
Candies.
Oh, candies. Fuck.
Where are the candles?
Fuck. Okay. Okay, from the... Derek begins foaming at the mouth and falls to the ground, knocking all the candies onto the floor. At that very moment, a Hyundai collides with a bus, making the moving vehicle take a sharp left. Kim looks outside the window and her eyes widen.
That's my parents' car.
Alright, showtime. She rushes... Already.
Wow. Showtime.
Maybe we should.
Yep.
Maybe we should all turn off our cameras.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
That's dramatic.
She rushes to the front to help him, but trips over the candles. As she falls, her mental health book is knocked onto the fire and is completely incinerated. Eliza is seen trying to fan the flames off of Andrew, while Derek is still being completely electrocuted. The bus crashes and tips over vertically into a tight ravine. It falls deeper and deeper until it reaches a point where it completely is stuck and is unable to squeeze any further down. Within a minute of Connor's absence, the world has turned into a nightmare of fire, electricity, and mayhem. Eliza, holding onto one of the seats for dear life as not to fall onto the seemingly bottomless ravine, has managed to put out the flames. Meanwhile, Andrew is seen with half of his face burnt off. Kim is having a mental breakdown over her books, her parents, and fate. Mother... Alright, I'm gonna read right now. Okay. Eliza, holding on to one of the seats for dear life as not to fall into the seemingly bottomless ravine, has managed to put out the flames. Meanwhile, Andrew is seen with half of his face burnt off. Kim is having a mental breakdown over her book and her parents' fate, and Derek seems to be completely paralyzed, other than his wandering eyes. Maddie stopped using her phone.
Wait. On the bright side, it can't possibly get any worse than this.
As if on cue, the bathroom door swings open with the principal's unconscious body falling out. The body bumps into a few seats before breaking the glass of the windshield and falling into the deep ravine below. It takes almost a full 30 seconds before a faint splashing noise is heard. Everyone gulps about their inevitable demise.